Hey love, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Mal if you're new here, and we do color contact reviews, beauty, and all types of fun stuff on this channel. Today we are focusing on testing out a brand that I've never tried before on this channel. This is kind of a part of my series where I test out new brands, try to find the most natural looking color and style, and just give an honest opinion on what I think of the lenses. There are so many color contact lens brands out there, but if you're looking for something natural, it can be so hard to figure it out based on the online photos. So that's where I come in to help. Let's get into this video. We're going to be testing out COLEYES contacts. COLEYES stands for colorful eyes, and their brand motto is that your eyes should not be defined. So it's all about changing up your unique style and finding a new look. I'm seeing a lot of bold, intense color contacts on their website, and I'm curious if I can find something natural that suits my style. They claim to be suitable for dark brown eyes, so that's mainly what I'm going to be looking for, is a natural looking contact lens that's suitable for my dark brown eyes, and I hope that this is going to be helpful for any of you out there who are also looking for the same thing. As you can see, I need prescription, so we're gonna go ahead and start with just changing my contacts. I'm gonna put on one of the pairs that I was the most nervous about wearing, but that I actually ended up loving the most. I'm gonna be honest, COLEYES and their team have been asking me to try their lenses for months, and I honestly kept kind of putting it off and saying no, because I just wasn't sure what to expect. They are such an affordable brand. I had to see if there was anything in here that could suit our styles. Not only are these affordable lenses, but they actually gave me a discount code for you. So if you want to save 20% off your purchase, use the code MAL20, and they have a special discount where if you buy 5 lenses, you'll get 3 of them for free, which is like insane. I'll leave all those details down below. Make sure you check the description for how to get a discount from COLEYES using my code. And let's get into this video. Links, timestamps will also be down below. Here we go with Icy Grey. You saw me put these in. This is a remarkable milky gray contact. Now on me, they're pulling blue, and they actually are really reminding me of a very expensive European brand, which has this most stunning blue shade. What I like about Icy Grey is there's a subtle break near the pupil, which allows the warmth of my brown eyes to shine through. And although the pupil is not feathered, it's giving a very soft effect. It's normal for contact lenses to pull more blue on me, especially if they are an icy gray tone, but this milky kind of blue gray lens is so pretty, and honestly it does look natural to me. It is a bold lens, so if you're looking for something that is intense and gonna really give you that eye transformation, I think these could be a great option. But I'm loving how they look, and they also feel very comfortable. So this is a good start for me. This is Icy Grey, and we're gonna move on to the next one and see what we think of Sicily Brown. Sicily Brown gives a tawny and terracotta brown combo. It actually has kind of like a split in the lens, so you're getting like half of that tawny shade and half of that terracotta shade, which I think gives a subtle brightness to the eye. Now the starburst design on this does sort of add to a natural effect with the lens, but overall the pupil is not feathered, so that is kind of taking away from that. I love the look of these on the customer photos when I was looking at the reviews, but personally on me, I'm not sure if they were that flattering, and they are only a 14mm diameter, but I felt like these looked so big in my eyes. I was hoping to like these the best, but I think that two-tone combination has one part that's just a little bit too light for me. Someone out there might really enjoy these because of the brightness, but for me, they were just a little too intense. Let's next get into Crystal Gray, which is another yearly lens, and this one is a bold silver gray on me. Now this lens actually had a starburst effect around the pupil, which did create a more natural transition, and it had no limbal ring, which is my favorite because I do feel like no limbal ring lenses tend to look very realistic. If you're looking for a bold, intense gray contact lens, then I think this could be the one for you. I do like the Crystal collection so far because I feel like they are leaning more towards a natural looking lens. But I have to be honest, maybe it's just the trends right now, but I tend to lean more towards a more natural, subtle contact lens. So even though this one is quite bold and the ones I'm wearing in Icy Grey are quite bold, I prefer Icy Grey because the limbal ring and that little bit of brown kind of adds to a more softer effect, whereas Crystal Gray is really intense and it really just completely covers the brown in my eyes. Okay, but let's move on because with Halloween coming, it's October, there are so many awesome costumes that you can create, and I feel like contacts can really up your look. This next lens is probably best suited for a cosplay look. This is Urban Nights Blue, and this was like whoa, intense. Urban Nights Blue combines a navy blue and a crystal bright blue. It has intense details all throughout the lens. This has a limbal ring that is kind of like a dark navy, and it has a tight non-blended pupil, which is giving a very intense look. Now, the funny thing about these ones is I did ask the team at COLEYES to send me the most natural lenses that they could find within their collection, and for this to be one of the options kind of makes me laugh. I don't know who this would look natural on, but it definitely does not look natural on me. That being said, it would be an amazing option if you're going to do an intense like storm costume or something where you really want your eyes to look like almost super villain. Here's another that I think would be great for a Halloween or cosplay costume. This is Wildness Wolf Gray, and this lens makes my eyes look so large. I honestly didn't expect it to look the way that it did when I put it in. From the lens itself, it looks like it's going to be like a dark brown, but when you put it in your eyes, it is like the most intense bright gray with a peanut butter shade near the pupil. It's 14.5 millimeters, but I swear it feels larger than that. But this pewter gray color with the intense details, it does make it a very bold lens. You can see here as I'm trying it on, I'm like, oh my gosh, what? Like, I don't think I've ever tried a lens like this. These are very unique, but not personally my style if I was going to wear them on an everyday basis. Let's move on to another that I actually think would be great for a cosplay or Halloween look. This is Icy Grey, and this is another one that has that intense detailing throughout the lens. I'm noticing a lot of brands bringing out lenses that have this intense detail, and I'm not sure what that's about, because personally for me, I feel like it takes away from the soft, subtle look. I think it's very intense, and it gives a very bold, unnatural look to the eyes. This is a deeper steel gray with really, really light details, and it's similar to that Urban Nights blue with the intensity, but the details are way too intense. It creates an unusual look for me. I did find two others that are a little bit better, I think, actually. We're gonna go on to Sin Brown next. Sin Brown is overall one tone of a lens with that beautiful tawny shade. Now, it does kind of remind me of Sicily Brown, but instead of having a two-tone effect, you're just getting one overall color, and it is very intense, it is very bold. It almost looks like cat eyes. Because of how bold it is, I do think it looks a little artificial, but this would be great for somebody who really wants that bold impact lens. I feel like I used to like lenses that looked like this, but in the more recent years, I've kind of moved on to more like softer, subtle lenses. So this isn't my preference, but I feel like 2016 Mal would have really loved these. I will actually be utilizing these in my wolf costume this year because I wanted to do like a really cute wolf with makeup and the ears, and I feel like these lenses would be perfect for that. Let's end this review on a little bit of a sweeter note, because the last one I'm going to try I actually quite liked as well. I've been obsessed with these kind of like bright, warm brown colors that have an intense limbal ring lately. I really tend to like how they look, and I feel like they're so stunning and captivating on my eyes. So this Velvet Brown is exactly that. Velvet Brown is a yearly contact. It has a tortilla brown with an intense detailing and a strong dark brown limbal ring. This warm brown starburst near the pupil helps it to blend with my brown eyes, and this is bold and intense, yet I do feel like it leans more towards the natural side. In my recent hauls, I've been picking out a lot of colors that look just like this, and I found so many that are so identical, but this by far is the cheapest option in this look, so I'm actually really feeling this one, especially for the price point. I think it's a little intense, but you can't go wrong with a lens under $25 that looks this transformational. For me, this is the type of contact that I would want to have a little bit more of a glam look going on for, but when my makeup is done and my hair is done, I can really pull these off. This is definitely intense, it's bold, it's bright, and I think we should answer the question, is COLEYES made for dark brown eyes? Well, my overall thoughts would say that yes, they are, especially if you want a bold contact lens. Their name is Colorful Eyes, COLEYES. So they are going for intense, bold, bright lenses. This is not meant to be an understated, soft brown. So if a bold lens that really transforms your eyes what you're looking for, then I think that COLEYES could be the right option for you. But if you're looking for more of a natural, understated lens, the only two collections that I would say have something like that to offer would be the Velvet Collection or the Crystal Collection. Now, I've been testing these contacts for over a week, and for overall comfort, I would give them a 7.5 out of 10. I'm going to give them a 7.5 because they feel very thin and moist in the eyes, but my only drawback is that some of these ones were quite enlarging, and the enlarging effect is not my favorite. For me, something around 14 to 14.2 millimeters is the most comfortable, so that's the ones that I will stick with. I used to spend hundreds of dollars a month on contact lenses from the optometrist, and those were for lenses that had no color in them. I mean, if I'm gonna put something in my eye, I'd rather have a little color or a little sparkle or shine to it. So the fact that you can get a year's worth of contact lens for under $25, I think that's really impressive. I'm super happy with the pricing that COLEYES is doing. I think they're making an affordable option for somebody who wants an intense, bold contact, like maybe what some of the more luxury brands offer. Now, you do have to sift through to find the most natural shades, but hopefully this haul helped you find something in here that could cater to what you're looking for. And don't forget to check out the discount codes down below, as well as the links. I have a huge ongoing list of all the brands that I want to try next, so if you have any suggestions for me, leave them down below in the comment section. And thanks again to COLEYES for partnering with me on today's video. I hope you found this review helpful, and let's see what we can try next on this channel. Bye guys! Single on the body,